Hello, welcome to this bonus video from This Guy Edits. Future patrons, and if you're already a patron, thank you so much for checking this one out. I want to talk about FilmConvert. It's a plugin that you can use to give your video a special look, more of a cinematic feel. It's a plugin that you can install in Final Cut 10 and all the other great softwares that are out there. And then you can drag and drop it on top of here. You can start messing around with it. This was shot with an Apple iPhone. Just standard, I didn't give it any look. Whatever the specific camera profile is, it will be applied just in the right way for that particular camera. But I actually do not apply my effects on this layer, at least not on the first path. I have them all sitting in the embedded multicam file. What's an embedded multicam file? This is a clip that actually shows two different camera angles, and in addition a screen recording, as well as any film clips from the movie. And let's go into this embedded file, and you can tell this is everything that I shot that day. Everything that I shot with my iPhone, I lined up here. Everything that I shot with my GH2, here's some screen recordings, and then here's all my audio tracks. So this is, on this layer, is where I applied the effect. Like if I turn this off, let's turn all this stuff off here. This is the original look of the footage. And it's nice, it's not bad. But I do want it to have a more stylized feel to it. Just a tad. I don't want to go too big on it. But I want this to have a cinematic feel and match it somewhat to the mood and the look of the actual documentary, The Square. Didn't change a whole lot here. I basically picked a specific film stock that I thought looked kind of the way that it fits for me. These are very subtle differences. It gets more extreme over here when you have like black and white stuff. Ilford, that's the British old film stock, and these are more the warmer Fuji, the older Kodak stuff. I have no idea what this is. It's a little too extreme for me. I really like the Vision stock, which was one of the later stocks that Kodak came out. It was very expensive back then. It created a real rich, fresh look. So this is without this plugin. This is 100%. I like it 100%. The only thing I really changed here is the grain. So it will add an artificial grain to it, a special algorithm for that. And you can take it really over the top. Let's go full image here and you can see how much grain there is. So that's way too extreme. That's too artsy, too effecty. I don't want people to be thinking about this. So I pulled it down to 50%. It's a little grain there. Pretty beautiful looking image. I mean, I did some additional color correction here. You can tweak it here as well. The one thing that I noticed is his shirt is there's not a lot of detail there. Let me just take a look at the original again. I'll turn all my effects off. Yeah, there's not a whole lot there. It's just a hint of texture to the shirt. This stuff here, I'd like to keep as much of that as possible. Now, I have to admit, I'm not really advanced when it comes to color correction. There's a lot of things where I'm just playing around. If it looks good, it's good. And then I move on. So somebody else can probably do a much better job at trying to figure out how to fix that shirt by potentially going in there. But maybe just tweak the shadows, just a hint. I could be okay with that. Could also be the midtones. So I tried to bring it back. I mean, it works for me here. Maybe I'll just come back again. Yeah, let's leave it like this. Like here again, I could potentially bring in that color wheel that I just worked on. Now I don't have to redo everything. I'll just do the color wheel. If I look at that, I brought it up a tad. I like it a little crunchier, so I don't know, what do you think? This or this? Let me know. These are the kind of tweaks that I do. Once again, I really like what FilmConvert is doing. And actually this angle right here that you're seeing, I also treated it with FilmConvert. I'm just gonna show you the original. Look, that's kind of just boring and ugly and too natural. See, so I'm going to turn this back on. And this kind of looks nice. It's like now we're suddenly in a movie. And that's what FilmConvert does. You can try it for free. You can also get 10% off by using the link in the video description, as well as there's a code. I believe it's This Guy Edits. Yeah, This Guy Edits, all capital letters. Gives you 10% off on your purchase. Now, future patrons, if you're watching this, take a look around. There are 2 other pieces of content. One is the Q&A session with Misho. Very helpful stuff. He really went into the director-editor relationship, how he deals with the fact that they have a responsibility towards the characters that they're dealing with, as well as a video just about sound. He spends a lot of time getting the audio right. Not only that the levels are good, you can hear everything is intelligible, but also creating a fabric of the story. So a lot of things that you don't really notice that are there in the background. Check that out. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.